racing dominance. Proprietary patented race technology. Proudly made in the USA. Unparalleled customer service and support. The choice of champions. King Shocks. The leader in off-road shock technology.
Your locally owned Bill Alexander Ford has the vehicles you want. F-Series, Bronco, Expedition, Edge, Explorer, Escape, and Ranger. And try our mobile service for light maintenance. We will come to you. For a difference you can count on, visit us in person or go to BillAlexanderFord.com.
At Baja Designs, we have lights for all on- and off-road enthusiasts. For 30 years, we have been lighting up the night. We are Baja Designs, the scientists of lighting.
Stacy Clark here, owner and general manager of Unlimited RV. As racers, we know how important time is. Not bad, kid. 5 seconds faster. As racers, we know how important reliability is. At Unlimited RV, we have lifetime warranties, so you know we've got you covered. At Unlimited RV, we offer nationwide free shipping, so you don't have to waste your time getting into the RV or motorhome for your next big adventure.
All right, what's up, everybody? I know it's not quite 11 yet, but we are a little bit early because we have somebody on course that we're going to bring in here. So, Cameron, can you hear us?
Hey, what's up, Fish? How are you?
Good. What's going on?
I'm here at race mile. What race mile are we at, Cody? We're race mile 97. My navigator, myself, our operations manager, Corey. We're right at the BF Goodrich pit 1. As you can see, there's a number of pits here. And we're waiting for the first trophy truck to come by so we can show you live footage here from Fishgistics.
All right. Well, we saw a video. It didn't look too good a little bit ago. What happened a little bit ago there?
I can't really comment because I wasn't there, but looks like on-course incident in the dust. Whatever, our truck is out of the race. I don't know if the other truck is or not. Reported from everybody, I heard everybody was okay. So the 16 is out of the race, unfortunately. Very bummed about that. So
Yeah, what
just super fresh. Ryan was super bummed. I talked to him. He said everybody was all right. He said the other truck continued, and then they both pulled over. I don't really have any information outside of that, other than the photo I saw of our truck. We just put a new big block in there and had, if you see the photos, the oil coolers are all ripped off the front of the truck, and it's not something that we can just bypass and keep going. So I'm not there.
Yeah.
The crew is there. Our crew is there, and there's plenty of support. So hopefully, like I said, number one, just hope everybody is okay. And number two, we can fix the car and come back racing another time. Unfortunate, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I know no real comment from me is going to help in any way, shape, or form. So I'm disappointed after the 2 weeks of work, and we've been converting the truck since the Baja 1000. That's why we didn't race it at San Felipe. We raced Ryan's truck, and it's been, I got to tell you, I tested our last heat cycle test on Thursday, and the truck was the most amazing thing I've ever driven in my life. So we'll just have to, like I said, everybody's good, hopefully, and we should be back next time. Cody says the first truck should be here anytime now at race mile 97.
Yeah.
And
it looks like they're getting close to you. It should be Luke McMillan on the tracker. And then some of the trackers after him aren't working, so it'll be interesting to see who comes second and third, because Ampudia and Bryce's trackers are not working. So I think they're going to be behind him, pretty close to him, actually, probably. so we'll get to see in a minute.
Okay. Well, we'll give you the full report. I have my pit reporter here.
We'll write down some. We'll write down
My
the split
navigator
times.
for. Are you going to write down the splits? We'll give them to you.
Yep.
You got the. Cody's got his timer out.
Perfect.
And can I flip this camera around, or do I just got to turn my phone around to?
You can only do it once. Yeah. When you join, you have to select which camera you want to use. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it didn't allow me to select. So everybody
Okay.
out there, Fishgistics land, just stay safe, be smart, and I'll turn the phone around, and we'll call the first 20 trucks here for you, or whatever Fish wants to do. Cody thinks the first truck should be here any time. I do not see a helicopter at this point, but because the race is going over the summit, if you look behind me up there, these are the mountain ranges that they'll be going over. The race course, for those of you that haven't been on it, becomes very rugged. So this is more or less the last place that you can have a pit that's relatively easily accessible before you get up on the summit and head down to the low desert. So pitting strategies come into it. Support trucks are here. Like I said, the BF Goodrich Pit 1 is here. Cody actually helps to organize all those pits for BF Goodrich and Jackson Motorsports Group. How many pits are there for BF Goodrich, Cody?
We got three pits for this race.
This is pit 1 at race mile 97.
Awesome. Yeah, the leader should be to you pretty soon. It looks like they're at about maybe 96 on the tracker, so anytime.
Okay, well, I'm going to turn my camera around and face it that way. Can you still hear me, and can you see the racetrack?
Yeah, we're all good.
Okay, we're live on the Starlink. Just for information, it feels like it's in the high 80s maybe here. The wind is light, and it's going across the racetrack from the driver's right to left, from passenger to driver side. We do have helicopter in sight.
That should be Mark McMillan up there probably.
Unknown which helicopter it is. I'm looking. But we will be careful not to be out on or too near the race course as they come by. You can see the race course, correct?
Yep, we're good. Looks good. So it should be Luke McMillan coming.
Okay. The helicopter is hovering. We are in an area here. I see the dust. We're about 6 to 8 seconds from truck number 1. And running
all right,
clean,
so now the question
1.
is, who's next? Is it the 10 or is it the 7?
I'll let you know that is Mark McMillan, I guess, flying by, helicopter going by. You said his name. I don't know who's in the helicopter, but they're with McMillan's. The dust, the wind has just picked up. I would say we have about in 6 to 8 knot crosswind. You can see the BF Goodrich and Monster flags, which is good for racing. I don't see the second truck's dust yet. I don't see a second truck helicopter. What time did he come by?
We're at 45. I'm doing time.
Cody is doing time, so we're about 45 seconds plus now.
Perfect.
And we're watching for the second truck again. Cameron Steele and Cody Stewart reporting for Fishgistics at race mile 97. First truck went through about a minute ago. A minute 5 ago.
And Luke has gained some time on him because the number 10 was much closer to Luke than this at Ojos. So Luke has put a little bit of time on the 10 since Ojos.
Well, here comes another chopper. I can see him. It looks like someone across the way here is called Ampudia. Now remember, pit strategies come into play here. Some trucks may stop and take fuel somewhere between K77 and race mile 100 because then they can go for an elongated second stop. So they might be trying to play pit strategy. We have a heli, but no dust so far. We can see the dust about 8 minutes out. If you heard that noise, it sounds like someone just maybe had an airline blow up down there for tire change. Huh? Here comes the dust. This is going to be our next truck. And Bryce.
2 minutes, 10 seconds.
All right.
So the second truck through, number 7, Bryce Menzies. 2 minutes and how long? Cody says 2 minutes, 10 second split.
So the question is, what
So
happened
no
to the
Ampudia
10?
here so far.
I wonder where the 10 went.
I can't speculate, and I don't see anybody from the 10 here at this location, so it doesn't look like they have a support vehicle here, so I can't give you an update on that, but maybe someone out in internet land can. And we're now waiting for the third truck. So running order so far, the number 1 of Luke McMillan with about a 2 minute, 10 second gap back to number 7, Bryce Menzies. And we're still waiting for the third truck. How long ago did Bryce go through, Cody? So we're 1 minute behind Bryce right now. So 2 all-wheel drives in the front on the gas.
Next, maybe Tavo. Tavo might be the next truck if it's not the 10.
Okay. Well, we're still here, course side. Once again, race mile 97. Unfortunately, our truck is out of the race. We're just race fans now watching the race. Everybody reported okay with our situation. And we were here to watch the race, and we're going to continue to do that. It looks like I don't see any helicopters, Fish. I don't see any dust on the horizon.
Helicopter over to the right.
We do have visual on maybe, we have a helicopter. It looks like maybe 1 minute out. 1 minute out for the next helicopter, maybe a little bit less.
All right. So we'll look and see who it is. I think it might be the 21 is my guess.
It looks like their helicopter, but I can't say for sure from this distance. But Tavo, one of the greatest racers in our sport, as is Luke and Bryce, and great battle towards the front. We'll see. What's the time split right now, Cody? 4:30 from the leader, which means Bryce was 2:10 down to, I got dust now, here we come. There's a hard left-hand turn down at what's known as Nuevo Junction, about race mile 97. There's a helicopter going by, and everybody's yelling, here he comes. People yelling, Tavo, Tavo. And here it is, Tavo Vildosola.
5 minutes from the leader. 5 minutes back from the leader.
So,
All right.
without nailing it down exactly perfect, Bryce was 2 minutes, 10 seconds down from Luke, 5 minutes from the leader to Tavo. So about 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 2 minutes, 50 seconds
Yeah.
with my Sacramento math
I'm
from
going to guess.
Bryce to Tavo.
I'm going to guess that something definitely happened to the 10 because the 10 should have been by now, even with a fuel stop. They definitely should have come by. So something's going on with the 10.
Well, that's very astute reporting,
Yeah.
Fish, since there's no number 10 here.
Yeah.
I would have to concur with you.
Yeah.
It's
Their
desert
tracker's
racing,
not
so it's
working
hard to know exactly what's going on. I'm just giving you a hard time, Fish. I'm just here for the comedy routine since we're out of the race, you know. But if you guys get tired of listening to Cody and I or seeing this feed, you can cut us off at any time. We're just trying to bring you as good a report as we can.
Oh, the 10 might be coming. The 10 might be coming next. Cameron, it popped up on the tracker.
Who? Oh,
The 10.
Ampudia?
Yeah, they're coming next now, I think.
Oh, okay. We don't have a helicopter. We do not have dust in the horizon for probably at least, we can see from where our position about 45 seconds out. As I said before, we're here at race mile approximately 97, bringing you live coverage on Fishgistics, Cameron Steele, and my dog, Cody Stewart. You can introduce yourself. That's how it works in the TV world. I'm Cameron Steele.
I'm Cody Stewart.
And we're here at race mile 97 trying to bring you as much information and as much accurate information as we can. Remember, it's all just opinion based. And we don't have real times, but we're giving you our best iPhone splits that we can. As I said, there's a BF Goodrich support pit here. This is pit 1 for BFG. There's a couple other teams that I can see here. It looks like the at least support trucks. Not saying that there's pits, but there's definitely quite a few support trucks in the area. A number of UTV teams have support here.
Graf will be pitting here.
Looks like, what's that, Cody?
Tracy Graf will be pitting here at mile 97.
Tracy, Cameron,
have
fun fact, Tracy Graf actually had the high speed of the race at 142 miles an hour off the start earlier.
One more time?
Tracy Graf set the high speed of the race so far at 142 miles an hour off the start.
I got dust. 142 miles an hour is too fast in the first 5 miles, my opinion. I like to keep it about 128. Just kidding. Here we go. We got a truck coming. We're going to give you the course view. How's the shot so far we've been giving you? They're making the left turn.
It's perfect.
They're on the chip. Whoever it is Ampudia.
8 minutes, 14 seconds. We have a leader.
All right. So we're going to have a little bit of a gap, not too big, and then there's going to be 3 or 4 trucks all stacked up together coming next.
Okay. What was the start order on those trucks that we just saw go through? Are they still in their same running order, or there's a jumble there, right?
Yeah, Luke is still out front. He started 2 minutes in front of Bryce, so that means he's 10 seconds ahead of Bryce on corrected time, right?
Yeah, because he's 2:10 ahead. Bryce was third off, correct? Ampudia was scheduled to be was second off.
Correct. And then Tavo was 5th off. And he's 5 minutes and 3 seconds behind, so that means he's only 3 seconds off the pace.
He's 8 minutes
or 4
behind
minutes.
the lead car. Tavo.
Actually, Tavo started 4 minutes back because he was 5th off.
Okay.
And he's 5 minutes
Gotcha.
and
So
3
he's
seconds
right there
behind.
on time. Copy. Well, I can tell you one thing about the first 4 trucks that came through here. They're all running hard. My opinion, just based on what I saw, was that Luke seemed the most calm, which I guess if you are up a minute already on the pack, you probably would want to be calm. And he came through here looking good. I think Bryce and Tavo, they looked faster as they went through, right? Bryce was a little quicker. Tavo, a little quicker. Ampudia, maybe, in my opinion, just from what I saw here, the quickest in here.
And we do know that we do know that Bryce has had 1 flat tire so far. Bryce has.
Copy. Yeah, it's really impressive. The tire changing skills of all the navigators and how fast they can do it. Oren Anderson, who is the navigator for Bryce Menzies, actually grew up with Cody, my navigator. And these donkeys over here, that's Danny and Corey, both also from San Clemente, part of the Desert Assassins. So Oren is one of their great friends, and Cody Oren's become the key navigator and the tire changer to the stars, huh?
Yeah, for sure. He's we grew up together since grade school, going out to the desert as families, and now we're racing trophy trucks together, and he's getting picked up by some of the fast teams, and now he's with Bryce, and it's awesome to see. And he has his shop in Florida, and he's doing a great job.
Yeah, if you happen to be in Florida, Track and Trail is the name of Oren's shop. If you want to get some upgrades done to your Jeep or truck or whatever. And it looks like we've got, Cody calls a helicopter. Sorry if the camera seems close to my face. My arm's only so long. I do have a helicopter, so we're probably 30 seconds from the next car. 30 seconds from the next car, Fish. And like I said, if you need to go and go live or cut me or whatever, it's fine.
This is perfect. We got some live action.
Remember to share this feed. Yeah. Live action is good. Live commentary, maybe not so good. But we're trying our best.
There's going to be a bunch coming stacked up right here. This is going to be pretty good, I think. It's going to be Larry Rossler, I think, and a bunch.
We might have 2 sets of dust coming close together here. This would be the 5th truck on the road. Is about to make the left turn, which is about a quarter mile before us. The helicopter has made the left, and We got action. Here comes the truck. Rossler.
So 12 minutes, 10 seconds.
12 minutes, 10 seconds. Cody gives the split.
All right. Should be Rob Mack next, probably in his new number, the 24.
Rossler might have been the fastest truck through here. He was on the gas. Yeah, Larry Rossler, doing work. Doing it for us two-wheel drive guys. And I know you said Rob Mack should be next. I don't see new dust as of yet. So 5 trucks are through. Cody, you want to give us an update on the time there?
It's been 12. It's been 13 minutes since the first truck has come through. So I think Rossler started 7th, so he's made up 2 spots. But yeah, it looks like I see some dust or a couple of helicopters in the distance and some dust, so we might be getting a few more trucks here in a few minutes.
And helicopters for safety, let you know if there's anybody on the track or anything stopped or just anything that could be dangerous. So it's nice to have that support. I'm not sure the next trucks will have helicopters, so we can't be sure, but I don't see any dust coming as of now.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be most likely it's going to be
Cody says
Rob
one coming.
Mack. Rob Mack next, and then probably Steve Olagus behind him. Should be the next 2, it looks like, on the tracker. So for those of you guys looking at the screen right here, Cameron is right down here in the bottom, right over here by this little thing at about mile 97. So that's where he's at.
I got dust.
Here we go.
Dust. I have big V8 engine, no helicopter.
Sounds like Rob.
I'm going to say Rob.
Sounds like Rob, says Cody. Pedaling it, coming out of the corner. Let's do it. Sing up. Here comes the 24. No, not Rob.
Oh my goodness. 14:30.
Steve Olagus is
All right.
the next truck.
So Rob should be here any second. He should be right behind him.
Yep.
I hear a truck. He's in the dust and pedaling it. Yes, Rob McCachran.
15:05. 15:05.
15:05 from the leader, says Cody.
Perfect. All right, I think there's going to be a little bit of a gap, Cameron.
I got another one.
A couple minutes.
Another one.
Who's that? Aha.
Myers at 15:23.
So Toyota Escondido truck and Myers is through. Is that 8 trucks? Here comes
Another one.
another truck, you guys. Heads up.
So all these trucks are the ones that weren't tracked.
First Legends truck, Ricky Johnson and Gus Vildosa Sr.
15:42.
15:42. Is that the 9th truck through, Cody?
Let's go.
Are you keeping track, Fish?
That is number 9. That is the 9th truck through.
So you saw that we had Olagus, who's teamed up with Justin Lofton in the Fox truck.
Yep.
Then we had Rob Mack in the BF Goodrich truck. Wait, we got another truck. Here we go.
16:7. 33.
The 33 of, I think it's Roberto Romo Jr., correct?
Yeah, Luke McMillan's old 2-wheel drive.
And we got another truck.
Is that Walser?
Mike Walser. 1638 back off, Luke. The wind has been switching around a little bit here. Got a little vortex going on, and now it's switching back in our favor. We moved across the track for the wind, and then, of course, the wind changed. Remember, everybody, don't get out on the racetrack. Don't cross the live racetrack. Be smart out there, people.
Yeah, keep them in line, Cameron.
And also, I wanted to tell you, the race car drivers hate nothing more than people with their backs to the race course taking photos. Don't do it. You are not being a good fan when you do that, or someone watching the race. We don't like it. So anyway, is that 9+1 trucks through now? Well, I can say 10 now. I forgot because I'm out of the game. I did 700 push-ups last week in a day.
I think the number 70 is going to be coming by pretty soon. So the new Mason for Lettner and concrete.
Copy that. Well, we've seen 10 trucks come through. We are here at race mile 9-7, approximately. As I said, the BF Goodrich pit is here. And there's a number of support vehicles, fans, ambient temperature. Corey, what's the ambient temperature? We're going to check ambient temperature for you. The wind has died down a little bit. Ambient temperature is, it feels like 80, but Corey says the Ford Raptor says it's 84 degrees. And I don't see any dust, but man, that was a lot of cars all in a row. You can see Rob being smart, not getting too crazy, biding his time, making sure, he's a legend. They call him the GOAT, greatest of all time. He's pretty great, I'll tell you. He and I have been doing this sport together for about the same amount of time. I between 92 and 2003. Family issues, health. My mom's health ended up passing away, unfortunately. But Rob's been in it the whole time. We both came into this thing in the early mid 80s, and it's been a lot of fun to race against him over the years. A very classy race car driver, very wily, doesn't like to tell secrets. Little known fact is that Rob Mack and I actually teamed up before. I don't know. Do you want to cut me off and go do something?
No, you're good. Go ahead.
We teamed up before. What year did Rob and I team up on that Pro 1600 race? 6? Like around 2006, there was a Pro 1600 race that featured 3 separate races, and you had to have 3 separate drivers. And Aaron Hawley, myself, and Rob Mack teamed up in Aaron Hawley's car to win that Pro 1600 race. And Rob was also teamed up with Brian Freeman that day in another car, and I think they finished second. So Rob finished first and second in the Pro 1600 race. Dude's amazing. And we don't talk all the time. I would consider us buddies, but we don't share secrets, so to speak. So Rob Mack out there doing it. A lot of great drivers in the front. The McMillan family, obviously, legends in the sport. Where did Danny start a little further back, like with us, right? So he's kind of not expected yet.
Yeah, he started 2 spots in front of you guys.
So really, breaking it down from memory, it looked like we had about 4, maybe 5 trucks in a pack that got through here in relatively similar time fashion in that 8 minutes within Luke. Maybe 5 trucks, and then we had 5 trucks kind of all bunched up together. There's a lot of dust, so they're sitting each other's dust. It's really unfortunate in some ways that the qualifying from San Felipe plays into the.
You know what, Cameron? I'm just looking at the list. I don't know why that 55L was in front of you guys. They were supposed to be second to the last car to start. So I have no idea why that car was even in front of you guys. That's something weird happened.
Copy. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how that happened or what your information you're giving me right now. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So I didn't have them on my list in front of us, but I can't. I don't know what happened or why they could have been there.
Yeah, something got messed up at the start line for them to be up there. That was awfully weird.
Copy. Well, not good information.
Yeah. I was just wanting to clarify.
The good news is that from our team, I heard that everybody's okay, just damaged race cars, and what can we do? We just keep throwing money in the toilet. But the good news is everybody's safe, and that's all that ever matters. We can fix the race cars. We can have another race. Going home safely to the family is what it's all about at all times. Man, we have a huge gap, but I got a helicopter coming.
Yep. Should be the
Heli
70,
on the horizon.
I think.
Based on the
Or graph.
okay,
70 or graph.
based on what I'm seeing from the helicopter, we're 15 seconds away, 15 to 30 seconds away from a car. I would like to move my Raptor if there's going to be a pit down there. Hey, can we move the Raptor down there so we can film that pit? After this truck, here we go. We got one coming about a quarter mile out. This is? This looks like it's going to be a live pit stop.
Oh,
this
here we go.
Tracy Graff. One more time?
Yeah, Tracy Graff.
So Tracy Graff in the pit. Looks like tires are going to go on. Fuel. I can't get any closer because of our Starlink. And here comes Harley. Harley or Kevin Thompson in the concrete motorsports truck. 2343 back of the leader.
Yeah, that was Kevin. Kevin is doing the first half, and Harley's doing the second half.
.58 out clean. I don't have the time split for the pit.
24:15, so whatever that was.
24:15, so about a minute 15 second pit, maybe? Is that what we're saying? Thinking? It looked like he's under a minute, didn't
He
he?
was 23:23.
23. Oh yeah, 23:23.
24:15.
So 45 seconds in that area for the pit for Graff. Good pit. He did lose position to Concrete, who obviously super quick. Unfortunate to lose a spot anytime pitting. So now that's, I believe, 12 trucks through, race mile 97.
Okay, we did just get confirmation on what happened to the 10 earlier. They had a flat tire and had some issues changing it, it sounds like. So that's why the 10 fell behind earlier.
Copy that. I have another helicopter in sight, probably 30 to 45 seconds out for the next vehicle. Do you want us to change our shot at all, or you like the shot that we have?
You're pretty good. I think you're going to have about 4 or 5 trucks coming pretty quick here.
Yeah, sorry, when there's dust, I back up a little bit. Safety first. Just so you guys know, I'm staying off the side of the race course, showing you the shot, and as the trucks get closer, I run off and hide behind my Raptor. We're parked here 50 plus feet off the race course on a straightaway here, but you can never be too safe. I think hundreds of feet away is the best way. Here we go. Here comes the truck.
Who's it going to be?
$26.05 for Toby Price. Getting crazy.
There's a small chicane right by us, and Cody just said he thinks he was the fastest one through. Toby Price and Paul Wheel.
Yep.
The Australian entry.
That is Toby driving. Toby's driving the first half.
In case you guys didn't know, Toby doesn't go very slow.
Yeah. But Dan McMillan should be coming by in a second. Should be Dan McMillan next, I believe.
Okay.
With Dan driving, and then Josh is going to drive the second half.
Yeah, I was going to drive the second half.
Go take Josh's spot. Go kick Josh out.
We're all all good. Go home safe to the family. I don't see a heli. I hear a heli though. So it's a little, this area is, oh, I do have a truck. Here we come. No heli, but I have a truck. Danny.
Twenty-seven, 25 behind the leader.
All right. I think we're
McMillan.
gonna let you go in a minute, Cameron. I'm
20,
gonna check on some other
25.
classes because it looks like there's a little bit of a gap.
Okay. Use me when you can. I understand.
Cameron, thank you very much for coming on. That was awesome. Sorry about your day, other than this right here, though. But thanks for always being a good sport and coming on here.
Lots of love. Just a quick shout out to FIDAC, Monster Energy, Fox, Raceline, BF Goodrich, Baja Designs, all the people that make it possible for us. Sorry we can do a better job for you, VP Racing Fuels, but we love y'all. We'll see you soon. And Fish, thanks for having us. And God bless everybody. Be safe.
All right, thanks, Cameron. Have a good day. The rest of the day. All right, so we are back. Let's go back over here and look at the tracker for a minute. And it's not going to show me, so we're all good. All right, so if you guys just joined in, that was Cameron out on the course. He was right down here at mile 97, right where we've been seeing all these trucks come through. Luke McMillan was out front. Behind him, it was the number 7 and then the 21. So those were that was the running order as of a little bit ago, and it's still the same running order right now, it looks like, on the tracker. So I did want to go back and touch on a few other things real quick. In Class 1, we heard that Park House had crashed earlier. We did not get any confirmation of exactly what happened or anything, so they were out of the race, we heard. Then in Class 1, it looks like the lead car is going to be Brad Wilson, which is right here. And then behind Brad, we have the 168, Cody Reed. Cody's going to drive all day today. In the 153, we have Brad is starting, so that is Brad Wilson in there driving in the 153 right now. And then in the spec truck, we have Thor Herbst. Looks like it is our leading, he is our leading spec truck. Then we have Travis Williams, EJ Herbst behind him, and then Mike Marsal back here. Pat Sims and another car, Brennan Gaughan behind him. So that's a little bit of a mix up there between spec trucks and one cars getting mixed together. Then we have, if we keep coming back, let's see if we can find a 10 car off the line. Should be 10 cars after all these specs. We got to go back so far because there's so many spec trucks. So we have the 1091 is showing as first on the tracker, followed by the 1020. So those are going to be our first two, and then the 1090 or 1079 is going to be next in Class 10. So let's look at top of Class 10. In the 1800 class, this is the Pro UTV Open class. We have Craig Scanlon. He's your winner from San Felipe in this class. He is first. And we have Brock Heeger. He is running second. Caden McCachran running third. And Wayne Matlock running fourth. So this is the Polaris factory team running 1, 2, and 3 right now with those 3 drivers. Then Wayne Matlock is in there. Chris and Matlock, Wayne and Matlock in their brand new car just built by New Line. So New Line did a great job building some new cars. They have these cars. They also have Roger Norman out here in his car. So we're going to see if we can find where Roger is in a minute. We got Tyler Backus, Mike Pratt, Austin Weiland. That's the other Polaris factory team car, Justin Lambert. Looks like up here is going to be Roger Norman. So here we go. Roger Norman is in a single seat Pro R built by New Line. Pretty badass car. The only single seat Pro R out there. And it's good to see Roger back out here racing. It's a pretty fun class. There's over 20 entries in this class, so it's going to be exciting to watch this class throughout the day. And then it gets kind of bunched up back there, so we'll check on those guys in a little later update. I wanted to go check on the bikes real quick before we sign off this update. We have the 1X. Really good racing up front here. We got the 1X followed by the 3X, only about a mile behind, less than a mile behind. Look at that. 333, 334, but it's 0.8 and 0.2. Literally half a mile separates the first bike and the first and second bike right now. Third bike's not that far behind them. Fourth bike looks like they fell back a little bit on the tracker. And then let's see if we can find the first quad. So it's going to be an A. looks like, what do we got down here? It's an X and an X. We got the 139A right here. So Sergio looks like he's going to be the first place Class 1 quad. And then the 101 and the 105, sorry, the 1 and the 105 are battling it out right here on the highway coming into Valley T. So pretty good race with the quads too. Look, we got 3 quads on the highway within a couple miles of each other. So great race going on there. So good race in the bikes, good race in the quads, good race in the trucks. This is a pretty good race all around. I wish that some of these trackers would work better though, because the 7, the 10, a bunch of these guys up front here, trackers, the 51, none of these guys' trackers are working very well. So hopefully they'll start working a little bit better a little later. So once again, thanks to Cameron Steele for coming on. Even though his truck is out of the race, such a bummer for those guys. They put in a lot of work. They were super stoked on their new engine, and then something happened at the start line. It looked like a truck that should not have been up there somehow got started in the wrong order, and just and obviously ended the 16's day in the dust. It's tough when you're in the dust. It's tough to see. You're not expecting a car to be going that slow or to check up on a straightaway like that. So big bummer for the 16 team. We know they'll be back at the Baja 400 where there's qualifying at least. So definitely nobody slow will be starting in front of somebody fast like that. So, all right. Well, that'll end this update. That was a super long update for you guys. Thanks, Cameron, going live once again. We'll be back at noon with your next update here on Fishgistics. So